What do we have here? They said, Mike, you got to watch this. It's Mikhaila Peterson, Jordan Peterson's daughter. And she started a YouTube channel. Is this queued up at a certain point?
No, I haven't watched it either. Okay.
Well, let's just take a peek at this because Mikhaila Peterson, okay, it was revealed on the H3 podcast. Jordan Peterson was on there. And it was revealed that Jordan Peterson used a lot of his Patreon money. He gets a lot of money off Patreon, and they go, you know, you're making a shitload of money off Patreon. What are you using it for? He goes, well, I used a lot of that money to get my kids established in New York City. And I'm thinking, to get your kids established in New York City, what does that mean? So it looks like he got them condos in New York City, the both of them. He has a son, too. I don't know the son. And Mikhaila Peterson does not have a job. She started this hustle where she talks to Jordan Peterson's incel fans. I'm not saying if you're a fan of Jordan Peterson, you're an incel. I certainly don't think that. I happen to like Jordan Peterson a lot. But she's found this hustle where she figured out a lot of Jordan Peterson's fans, they want to be part of the Peterson family, and they're gifting this girl like a cam whore. They're giving her money. They're giving her support, and she really doesn't have to do anything. And in fact, she isn't doing anything. But she knows she has to do something, so occasionally she'll do a bullshit YouTube video like this, where she pretends that she's going to talk about the carnivore diet and such like that, but she knows that this is garbage. This has 50,000 views, and you got to believe that with all Jordan Peterson's fan base, there's got to be at least 10,000 of those people who are into Mikhaila and into helping her, right? And developing this personal relationship. And you can see it in her eyes that she's using dads. Remember, she refers to Jordan Peterson as dad, not her dad. She was on Joe Rogan's podcast over and over again. It was weird that nobody really cared about this. Maybe in Canada, that's what they call dad. But she would be like, yeah, so yesterday Dad was walking around the house and Dad was telling me, and it's like, you should say my dad. You know, you shouldn't refer to, like when you're talking to somebody else, unless it's your sibling, you shouldn't refer to your dad as just dad, right?
I don't think that's a Canadian thing.
Good. Well, I hope not. So really gross that she does that, but, you know, she's got this look in her eyes. Like, thanks, Dad. Let's hear what she's doing to these incels. Because you got to be an incel to give money to a girl like her, right?
Hi, my name's Mikhaila Peterson. This is my first YouTube video, so excuse me if it's slow and unedited, because I'm not going to edit it. Yep. Anyway.
You know, remember, she is living like a demonic lifestyle. Her kid is very weird. She's not interested in her kid. She like takes selfies in the mirror all day while her kid plays by the windows. Really, this is how Eric Clapton lost his son. You know, distracted. He's practicing guitar. The kid is playing by the window. You know, let's hope her kid doesn't learn to fly, as they say.
If you don't know me, you may have heard of my dad, Jordan Peterson.
Oh, she said my dad there. That's interesting.
If you don't know him, that's cool too. A bit of a background. Well, actually, I'm going to post the Joe Rogan right here. That goes into an over-detailed explanation of what happened to me in the last 25 years. But, you know, it takes about 20 minutes to get through. So that would be the best way to do it. I'll give a really quick overview here.
I haven't seen this. I just want to see what she says, if we get any clues to her hereditation.
I got a strep infection before the age of 1.5. I was put on antibiotics. I got thrush really badly after that. When I started walking, I was limping. Like when I started.
While I play you this, we'll just let this play for just 1 second. I got to show you this picture that I screenshot from her story. I don't think anyone's seen this. I'm going to send it to myself. Just give me a second.
Walking. So I had arthritic symptoms literally at like 16 months. I was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis at age 7, put on naproxen, Enbrel, methotrexate, immune suppressants.
I'm on that right now.
Got cortisone injections. I was basically in a wheelchair in grade 2.
Here it is.
The Enbrel and methotrexate helped, and the cortisone injections helped, and I was able to have, like, honestly, had a pretty good time as a kid.
Boring, but she's fleecing these dudes for serious amounts of money. Look what I found here. This was on her Instagram story, and this is kind of shocking. You know, I was on the carnivore diet for, what was that, about 40 days. Okay, and the carnivore diet is strange. I went through some strange things, but the one thing that everybody agrees on while being on this diet, just eating meat, okay, nothing else. No crazy seasonings, nothing. I mean, I was doing just meat, salt, pepper, and I was doing, you know, garlic powder and stuff on the meat, which could be breaking it. But I lost a ton of weight really quick. And everybody reports losing a ton of weight really quick. I mean, it's just, that's part of it. That's not even shocking. That's not even weird. That's just what happens when you do no sugar, no carbs. You're going to lose weight. Mikhaila Peterson is not losing weight. She's actually gained some weight since she started this diet. So I don't even know if she's on this diet. It's almost impossible to gain weight while on this diet. Really. And she's been on this diet for 6 months. She should be like Erica Costell. She should be like, you should be seeing her bones through her face at this point. For real. Even if you ate 15 T-bones a meal, you are going to lose all excess weight. You're going to be at your, I mean, there's going to be like 0% body fat on this diet. She's actually gaining weight, which leads me to believe, and she's claiming she only eats meat and salt. That's it. Now, why is she getting chubbier as this diet goes on? It really doesn't make any sense to me. So she's either cheating or lying about being on the diet. And I actually got to see how overweight she was during this picture. Nobody really saw this picture. I'm glad I saved it.
During this picture.
Yeah, during this picture. Look at this. This is her on Halloween. She dressed up as Wonder Woman. Okay, let me zoom in, though, if you think that looks good. This is all cellulitic scarring and stuff. Look at this big, massive scar I found on her here.
That's from her hip surgery, remember?
She had hip surgery. Oh, yeah.
From Rogan.
Okay. So here she is, and really just looking really weird. But this is kind of the stuff that she drips to the incels. So she's given some shots to these incels, and they're like, where do I send you your Amazon gifts? So here she is, and this is what she does, again, while the baby tinkers with electrical sockets and stuff over by the corner. Here, I'll let you see this picture. What do people see? Hip Scars Club. Now, I'm not saying she's fat. She's definitely not fat, but you wouldn't have any excess fat being on the carnivore diet for 2 years. You would be super thin. You'd be actually like perfectly in shape at this point. And she claims she works out on top of it. So what is causing the excess weight here? The cellulitic thighs. And I'm definitely not saying she's fat, you know, but she's definitely a chubster. Here, she's got a big chubby arm. You can't see it here. It's being blocked by the phone, and this is what she's doing. This was not on Halloween, by the way. This is what she's doing. She plays dress up for guys. If they tip her enough, she dresses up like this, wearing this Burger King kids crown. And all this outfits here. I just thought this was good. And again, what is her kid doing? Her kid is, you know, eating things, you know, that she finds by the windowsill. She's kind of living her own life, crawling around on this floor in this weird condo that Jordan Peterson bought. It's just weird. I feel like Jordan Peterson is kind of being had by his own kids. I get that feeling. I feel like he's like really nice to them, and he knows he's being used, but he doesn't even care. The money's there, so does it really matter? Mikhaila Peterson. Let's keep our eye on her. There could be more to that story.